in the whole 2024, I made around £5,000 in revenue. I honestly felt quite lost because of the overwhelm. So
Right.
that's when I joined the mentorship and the whole thing changed. But before
Yeah.
I got like a video with like 2 million views,
Mhm.
zero sales. I showed it to one of the mentors, and they were like, "Yeah, that's just shit. Like, it's not gonna make any sense." So I can ask any questions in the group. I can do anything. I can just like ask anything, and everyone's just so nice about it.
So you just went out and technically you made 20x your monthly salary or your monthly pay in 1 month. Okay, everybody, welcome back to another mentorship case study. Today we have Mahmoud, my boy. I'm gonna call him Ma. The Arabic accent isn't on today. But just last month he's coming off of a $26,000 and that's in US dollars from last month. So we're bringing him on today. We're gonna chop it up, talk about how things went for him, how we got there, how soon we got there, and all that fun stuff. So Mohammed, if you would just kind of introduce yourself, give us a little bit of backstory on you, your journey, your kind of entrepreneurship journey, getting into organic and all that fun stuff.
So my name is Mo, according to Ethan. I'll call myself that. I don't mind. So yeah, I'm a full-time worker. I work in the healthcare industry, and then I started getting into dropshipping around 1 year ago, where I started getting serious with organic dropshipping. And basically, it started that way, testing a lot of products. I used to like do a lot of products, a lot of like ones that I did not know whether they were working or not. So I really struggled with getting views at first. But then I started getting sales in like around November-ish 2024. That's where I started to get my views up, right? But my issue was I kept stacking up more, and more products, and I felt overwhelmed, right? And I saw it's more like of a quantity over quality situation, right? So then later on February, I started getting good views, but the issue was the sales. So basically, then I was like, you know what? Is the issue me? Is it the concept? Is it the product? But I was very sure it was the product since I joined the Discord group. I joined the free version. I tried to see the vibe, how it is in there. And then I saw people who got that experience, and I looked at them, and they were basically telling me like products that I thought that they were good. They were telling me they were ass. They were really bad. And I was like, what? So my whole complete perspective of what is a winning product has completely changed, right? So that's where I basically understood how important it is to have good product knowledge. So yeah, that's when basically I joined the VIP, and I've got even more knowledge from the boys and everything. But then I was like, you know what? Since I'm working full time, I don't have time to look for products. It's like I know how to film, right? I got the experience with filming, with editing, but now I want a proper way to know how to search for product, because the product is going to take you a long way. I don't want to be like wasting months with a product that's not a winner, and I've got nobody to tell me if it's a winner or not. So
Right.
that's when I joined the mentorship, right? And the whole thing changed. The rest
Right.
is
Rest
it.
is history. Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. And how old are you, Ma?
I am 25 at the moment. Yes.
25. And if you don't mind sharing, how much, I know you're still working kind of full time. It's probably going to change pretty soon. But
Fingers
how much are you currently making per hour right now at your 9 to 5?
per hour. They don't. That's the thing. They don't do it in terms of hourly wage. Well, I can tell you in the UK, it's like the national living wage. But I can tell you in a month, I
You're right.
make around after tax, after national insurance, like around £1,700 in a
So
month. And
1,700 pounds, and you just made what, 20,000 pounds
20,000, and
last
believe it
month.
or
So
not, yeah, and believe it or not, profit margins are really, really good. Like they were really nice as well, less chargebacks
beautiful.
and everything. So yeah, it paid off everything. It paid off everything, and even more basically.
Right.
Yeah, it is just best investment I've ever made, to be honest.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, we'll get to the product and in your current store and stuff in here in just a second. So you just went out and technically you made 20x your monthly salary or your monthly pay in 1 month.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It
in
was.
all reality, especially with the profit margins you're at, you almost made enough to quit your job and still make the same amount for almost a year, literally.
Yeah, basically.
That is ridiculous. I mean, one more good month and I'm gonna force you to quit your job.
I will. Honestly, that's like my second goal. A lot of people they say in regards to that's something I've been doing lots of research about. A lot of people say take a very safe side, make sure that you've got a really, really good base to then get and quit your full-time job to go to full dropshipping. But now at the moment, I feel like I got to the base. And honestly, with dropshipping, you need time, you need repetition, and
Yeah,
repetition is where perfection comes. Honestly, that's like because we know about repetition, you need to keep posting, posting, posting. Even Mr. Beast himself, Mr. Beast did not, think to film a really good video. No, he said film, just film, post, edit, post, repetition every day, show up every day. And it's all about repetition, to be honest. It's basically what I want to achieve is to basically work so hard that failure is impossible. And to get to
love that,
that,
bro.
I need to quit that full-time job. And I will get there, of course, but it's just a matter of time.
Love it, bro. I think you're one of the first people I've ever heard bring up Mr. Beast like in association to organic dropshipping. That was awesome.
It is true, yeah,
But
because it's about being creative, but it's all
yeah.
like some relations. But yeah,
Yeah,
still
no,
be.
I get it for sure. I get it for sure. See, I honestly like everybody has their different opinion and stuff. And of course, you
Mm,
don't want to do something that's going to put you in a horrible position. But
mm,
me, myself included, and basically everybody, especially a bunch of students, almost everybody I've known to kind of finally reach that gap where they can quit their 9 to 5 and they actually start making money from organic. It's almost always once they quit, that next month goes crazy, or like really soon they have something go crazy. That's what it was like for me. I kid you
yeah.
not. I think I made like I want to say it was like 10K in a month, but that was rev, and I don't even think I had hit the full 10K that month. I think I just had like 2 or 3 1K days in a row. I was making almost $2,000 a month at my 9 to 5, and I kid you not, the moment I made like 5K from the internet, I immediately just went and quit my job, like smile on my face, begging to go walk in to my job and say I quit. And then I kid you not, the next month it was like, I can't, it was 2 years ago. So it was like something crazy, 20 to 50K a month. And then after that, like 169K a month, or that was 2 months later. So yeah, I quit my job on a whim. And just because it's like, it almost creates this sort of psychological pressure where it's like, it's now happening. Like, make it happen to where, like, God just, the whole fucking universe just makes it happen. It's like that first step is quitting that 9 to 5 for it to like become your reality almost. And almost everybody I've seen quit their 9 to 5, it's like they have like that record month the next week or the next month, or within 2 months they like made some crazy amount of money. So yeah, I don't see anything wrong with not holding out, because like I said, I've almost always seen it work out really well. I've almost always
Yeah,
seen it work out really well. So
yeah.
beautiful, bro. Awesome. Thanks for kind of updating us, giving us your situation.
Yes.
And let's get into the good stuff. So I want to kind of dig a little deeper on your past situation before joining the mentorship. So before joining, I know you talked a lot about products, so we can dive even deeper in that. What do you feel like was your biggest struggle before getting our help?
So, as I said, it is the product, but as well as one thing that I did not know was my issue before I joined the mentorship, which is getting a concept of a video that converts. That is also something I did not know myself that I've struggled with. First, it was product research, but then when I started diving more and joined the mentorship, I was like, yo, like I started having this knowledge, more further knowledge about how to actually make the videos convert. So yeah.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. I mean, it's definitely a pretty big deal. So, I mean, do you feel like there were probably products that you ran in the past that might have been good and you didn't even know it because you didn't know that difference on, a converting video versus a non-converting video?
Yes, yes, and there was one specific product that I did also share it with the group, and I showed them, and I even asked them that whether I should go back to it because I heard people then say like it's converting crazy, but then I was quite late to go back to the game. But before
Yeah.
I got like a video with like 2 million views,
Hmm.
zero sales. I showed it to one of the mentors, and they were like, "Yeah, that's just shit. Like it's not gonna make any profit." So. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good, and yeah, it's crazy, but it's mostly, I'm pretty sure it's mostly products.
Right.
That just
No,
simply wouldn't ship.
I definitely agree with that. Now, when you came in, of course, that's something I even realized before you even brought it up was kind of the not knowing what converts well, what doesn't, and you were kind of just you were posting good content, viral content. It just definitely wasn't sales worthy. It definitely wasn't very sales driven. So I could agree with that 100%. But on the other side of that, of course, the biggest thing we deal with, majority of you guys deal with, is the product thing. And 9 times out of 10, a guy like you, of course, after that tweak with the certain concepts, a guy like you start feeding a guy like you, like with your skill level of content, winning products, then that's normally within a few months you're printing. And that's exactly how it happened for you. Basically textbook. So before joining the mentorship, where were you at in terms of like total lifetime sales and total lifetime views?
Before I joined, it was like, in terms of sales, overall, I made in the whole 2024, I made around £5,000 in revenue. And the profits were actually not the best because I was quite shit at that. Because you know what I did? To lower the competition, I reduced the profit margin. So that caused it to be just 5K basically.
Okay, so and how many views in total?
In total, before I joined the mentorship, I got around like I would say like 15 million views. 15 million. See, it is a lot, but it's just
Um,
sales will just
exactly. That product and concepts will kill, basically make the views worthless. 100%.
Mhm.
100%. So before joining, where did you hear about me first? And what was the reason like you just basically decided to go with me, especially with all the gurus out there, all these random people on YouTube, or basically any other route you could go? What made you choose and say, hey, I want Ethan to mentor me?
Yeah, I was really like focused on doing product research, and then I saw you rolling that math, and it's like, oh, you strolled through my brain.
The anime
I was like,
blades.
okay, what's going on? I joined the Discord. That's when it started. Yeah, yeah. In
Beautiful.
terms of the mentorship and the reason why I've joined is because, it's at the same time I kind of knew, like, I look at the mistakes that I've done and the way that I was corrected before I joined the mentorship. That's where I knew that this team, they're not bullshitting around, basically. Like I just knew it using like my common sense that they are not spewing some lies. They're not just saying stuff out of hand. Like they are telling things. Like before I even joined the mentorship, where I started getting sales here and there, but I knew some of my weaknesses before I joined. That's what made me join the mentorship. They identified my weakness before I joined. So yeah.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful, bro. And so like on like kind of like the psychological side or mental side, how are you feeling before joining or, before getting my help?
Well, I honestly felt quite lost because of the overwhelm. Like dropship, in general, it's so overwhelming. There are
It is.
products all over the place, all over the place. There are a lot of products that are winners in matter, but it's just there is so much going on. And of course, also the full-time job plays a huge role because you don't have that time. You
Yeah.
don't have that time. Okay, so it was a lot of mental struggle. Because imagine you finishing your job and you're like, what am I supposed to do with my spare time? I don't even know what a winning product is still. So yeah, that's how I felt. Mentally, it was draining. Thinking drained me. Like it literally, mental health is so important. It affects the physical as well. And when you're mentally fucked, you're not gonna focus as much, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I could only
I needed
imagine.
that clarity. I needed that clarity, and they gave me that clarity.
Yeah. Yeah, I can relate to that for sure. Like when I was first
Mhm.
starting and when I was first, actually starting to print and, when I was first making that first few $1,000s while still working on my 9 to 5, it was already a lot. I was dealing with the 9 to 5. I actually remember even like, bro, I'd be like in the bathroom of my 9 to 5 doing PR, editing a video, trying to go post. Like it was crazy. And it was just so much going on and it was super overwhelming, especially even outside of the 9 to 5. Then you go onto YouTube. There's all kinds of different information. There's just so much to consume. This product's good. This product's not. This guy's saying this. This guy's saying that. So that's why it's
Yeah.
definitely. I could agree with you a lot. That's a big reason a mentor is so helpful. It's like they just help center you. It's like shut out all the noise. Listen to me. I will center you. You don't have to worry. You don't have to think about all this bullshit. You're not going to be overwhelmed. This is what to do. I need you to do it. And that
Mhm.
definitely, like you said, the mental will affect everything. So I agree with
Exactly.
you 100%. I agree with you 100%. So, bro, now we get to go to the fun part. So
Yes.
now where are we at? You can go ahead and pull up the dashboard. Where are
Let's
we
pull.
at now in terms of sales? Let's show the people the dashboard.
Let's do
Let's show
it.
them these beautiful numbers.
There you go.
Beautiful. Awesome. So
Right.
is that pounds?
That's in pounds. Yes.
So that's 20,000 pounds roughly converted to like, I think we did the math. It was what, like
Yes.
26K?
So
Yeah, sure.
it is around $26,485.
Beautiful.
So close to 30K.
And
Yeah.
so now let's go back to the dashboard.
Go
And
on.
so our highest day was kind of like hover over it.
This one. Yeah.
That was 5,700 pounds. We also did the math on that. That's 7.8 thousand US dollars. So my guy went out and made literally what, 5x his monthly income in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely
True.
ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
So now that we're kind of here, how are you feeling now?
No, I feel amazing. I feel really. Oh, of course, I feel really good. I can't lie. I'm an overthinking kind of person.
Yeah.
I started immediately. Immediately, I started thinking about the taxes, the chargebacks, potential chargebacks, and the percentage of it taken, and all that stuff. But man, I still look at this number and I just appreciate it, man. Like
Yeah.
it's amazing. I
Yeah.
just see like right now when starting to pay for things. I can invest more. It's comfortable when you have that income. Basically, it's just the mental effect has already impacted me
I love it,
positively.
bro. I
So
can even tell your energy and calls and everything. It's been way up, bro. I love it. I love it. So and this is a bit of a higher ticket product, isn't it? What's our product price on this?
the product price is around
Like what
43
are we selling it
pounds.
for?
I'm selling it for 43 pounds. Yeah, with the shipping, it's like 45 pounds. Yes.
So what? That's like I want to probably say 60 to 70 USD.
Yeah,
So
around that.
beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Okay, we can go ahead and hop off the dashboard now.
Let's do it.
Beautiful. And what was our profit margin on this product?
Profit margin is around 60%.
Beautiful.
Yes.
You gotta love it.
60%.
You've
Yes,
got
yes.
to love it. You've got to love it.
It-
So, how long has it? Of course, I know this, but inform the people. How long was it that we were in the mentorship before we started getting these results in cooking?
Around 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like two and a half almost. And I
Yeah.
swear, every case study, that's almost that perfect number. It's like that 2 to 3 month mark. Basically, almost every case study we've had, literally. So I mean, it's like think about that. You go to join, and of course, the results are not guaranteed to everybody. It depends on your work ethic and this and that and this and that. But majority of the guys who really just join and put their head down and go to work just like you do, like really get after it. It's always like that 2 or 3 month mark. So I mean, it's just it's awesome to think about like that you have that opportunity to join a program such as ours and basically whole life turned around in 2 to 3 months. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Definitely better than college. Definitely
Much
more of an
better.
ROI than college.
And let me tell you this, yeah, I've got lots of, there's lots of bad reputation about mentorships, but they need to show that energy to the colleges as well. Why is no one showing that energy
Oh, I
about
know.
getting scammed in
Oh, no.
college?
Yeah.
Mate, I know so many friends. They got their degrees. They come, I'm in the UK. UK known for the all universities and all that. I know one of my mates. He came from Kuwait to study in the UK, bro. Literally studied 4 years. 4 years, and he's still working in a restaurant because he can't get a job. It's crazy,
Exactly.
bro.
No,
Like
bro.
it's
I've been
mad.
saying that colleges are the biggest gurus that there are, and there's no guarantee for it. And literally, you're just paying, and it's stupidly more expensive than any random course or mentorship you could go
Exactly.
buy, and much more time consuming. And on top of that, there's literally no guarantee at all that you get any result, which is why you see 9 out of 10 people who go get this awesome degree be in that position you're talking about with your friend. And I think I looked it up the other day, or this was like a few months back, and I saw something about basically they started doing all this math, tracked all this data and stuff. And apparently, as of right now, the average college degree in terms of value is down like 70 or 80%. That
Shit.
is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Like, it's just crazy to think about. That's awesome that you brought that up because I agree 100%. I agree 100%. So, now that we're at this point of the call, this is normally where I kind of ask. I want to know kind of if you could think of anything, I know we've talked about products and concepts and all that stuff, but like super precise, like maybe it's something small, not a lot of people talk about. Maybe it's something super general. What is like one or two super precise problems that you feel like we really, really fixed for you outside of just the basic, like, oh, getting fed winning products and all that stuff?
One of the things that is with mentors, basically, I did not value mentorships as much and getting advices from somebody, some people who know better than you. And that is something I just thought like I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like having this feeling that I should be on my own and everything, and I wanted to just feel that accomplishment and all that. When you just feel like you want to be isolated and you want to do it on your own, and that it's a very wrong mindset to have. And that is something that it got fixed because I did not know how valuable the mentorship is. Even when I've joined, like sometimes I ask a question, right, and it just one simple answer. For example, Samuel, 20 bloody minutes, 20 minutes completely changed the way I made the money. And by the way, it's mainly thanks to Samuel that I made this money because he showed me few things of how to basically make the videos convert more. So it's just taking advices,
Beautiful,
and
bro.
not just being on my own. And yeah,
Beautiful. Beautiful. Gotta love Samuel. Gotta love him. Bro,
it's
that was
amazing.
honestly probably one of the better answers I've gotten in one of these interviews. That was pretty well put together. So you feel like a lot of it was just really mentally kind of helping you understand you don't have to go out and get it on your own, and you're going to get there so much faster, so much better, and have so much more
Yeah,
success by just kind of putting the ego to the side and just letting somebody come in and help you.
yeah,
That was
exactly.
that was really well put, bro. That was really well put. So if you had to choose like one thing, it could be something literally silly. It could be literally anything. What is your very most favorite part about the entire program?
I would say the vibes, honestly. Like it feels like I'm not doing it. It's like you see, I've read this book and everyone should read it. How to Win Friends and Influence People, right? Amazing book. And every time I see is like everyone is just like going according to that book. Everyone they talk to you in a way that you always feel comfortable. Even in that call at the moment as we speak, every time I just feel comfortable. I feel less stressed, especially when you're in an environment where people love to bash you and hit you and do everything to try to find your flaws. In here, I just feel like I can ask any questions in the group. I can do anything. I can just like ask anything, and everyone's just so nice about it. And honestly, that's something like yes, I am like because we are not just creatures of logic. We are creatures of emotions, and you won't believe how much people can go by just someone saying being really good, like being kind. And yeah, that's something from this group, and I honestly cherish it a lot. Like something
I love
that
it,
people
bro.
don't talk about. Yeah.
I love it, bro. That's amazing. That's something we really try and do, and just not even just making you guys feel comfortable. It's just naturally when you genuinely care and you just genuinely care about other people's success, and we obviously very much care about our students. Anybody that actually kind of has the balls to come in
That's
and take that risk of joining the mentorship, it's like we try to make it as obvious as possible. We're there to help you become successful, and that's kind of the whole point. And really just try to stay as far away as possible as like the classic gurus that are basically out here scamming and stealing their students' products and basically like randomly kicking people out of their mentorships and stealing their money. Just craziness. We try to be the exact opposite. So that's awesome to hear, bro. That it's such a vibe. We try to take that like team route because that's almost what it ends up becoming. It's like, sure, we're your mentors and we're always going to kind of have that place of mentoring you, but it almost kind of always ends up being like another little miniature friend group and kind of just a team going at it and running your products up with you, bro. So that was a great answer. That double back-to-back banger answers. So beautiful, bro. Now that we're at this point, where are we going next? Like, we just had our first $26,000 month. So I guess a good way to put this, like, what's your goals for Q4? What are we striving for?
For Q4 at the moment, I'm doing multiple products at the moment. I'm thinking of keeping them going, but
Definitely.
at the same time, I just keep searching for products. Maybe drop some products down. But I'll keep, of course, that winner. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah,
And I was
that winter
discussing
we're
with
definitely
Ethan. It's an
riding
evergreen
into
almost.
we're riding into the sunset into Q4 with that banger. That's
Yes,
gonna be
bro.
huge.
I can't wait. And honestly, when Ethan, I tell you guys, when Ethan told me like this can be a banger for a whole year, I was like so just filled with joy. So definitely keeping up with that product. Try to make it like try to still develop the website here and there, make it convert more, add some fun stuff. Probably in the future, I also want to bring in a virtual assistant. Just to have that solid ground, like
Yeah.
I want to expand that empire, but I want to have that one part of the empire that's just like solidified, and
Yeah.
that's the winning product. But I still want to expand that empire.
Definitely. If we continue with these good months or have a really good month next month, it's definitely time to start onboarding customer support, get into emails, all that fun stuff. So yeah, bro, we have a lot of fun stuff ahead of us, bro. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing. So now, my boy Ma, what would you say to somebody watching this video right now? And I always ask this question. What would you say to somebody watching this video right now that's watched me forever or contemplated joining the mentorship, but they're still kind of on the fence and they want to join, but they're just not sure yet? What would you say to that person?
Invest, especially, and my main advice, and I was literally thinking about it way before I joined this call. If you are doing a full-time job, you need to invest in that mentorship. It will help you. It will help you. Trust me. You will find it very useful. If you are full, because that's what I was taught. I thought, and I joined some mentorship back then and everything. I thought just because I'm in a full-time job, I'm not worthy of it. In matter of fact, it's the opposite. Join the mentorship. If you have something else, invest it. Trust me, it is mainly about time. This organic, it's all about time. You need time. You need time. And sometimes you just have to invest it. And that place, that is the best mentorship you will invest in. Definitely, like 100%.
I love it, bro. Thank you for those kind words, my G.
Yes.
Amazing. And my boy, I think that's all I have for us today. Thank you so much for joining this call, taking the time out of your day to hop on here. And it's time for us to go print some more. So if you're interested in getting results like my boy Ma here and like all the other case studies that I'm constantly posting, then I'll leave a link down below in the description of this video. And there's more information on how you can join the mentorship. You just click that link, watch that video, fill out a few questions, and then you can book a call with me personally where we'll kind of go over your situation, see if everything's a good fit. And if you are, you can join the mentorship and we'll be cooking as well. Hit everybody with the peace. Guys, thanks for joining us today. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.